Welcome, 30 minutes on the clock. This is conditioning. You will need 1 set of dumbbells, 2 if you're feeling extra spicy. We're gonna be starting with marches. I want you guys to go ahead and grab those weights now. Now the key here is we wanna maintain a strong core. So weights are gonna come up into our upright position. Elbows are narrow and off the ribs. We are marching for 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. We are off. Let's go. I want you to think about, as soon as that one foot punches through the floor, the opposite knee is gonna drive up, all right? Flex those toes up towards the sky. Try not to go side to side here too much. We wanna stay nice and stacked. Make sure that we're not leaning those hips forward or too far back. We wanna stay in that nice, strong plank position. 7 more seconds here. We got a 45-second on, 45-second off situation coming at us in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and get rid of the weights for a second. We're gonna come down to now our glute bridge, but we're gonna continue the idea of marching. So we're gonna really focus on keeping the stability of our pelvis intact. So the goal here, when we are up in our hip bridge, I want your hip bones to stay squared towards the sky. When we are marching, I want us to find a 2-second pause here before we switch. Now, we got 20 seconds here to rock and roll. Initially, you're gonna want to kind of bail out and rotate into the lifting side. That's what I'm trying not to let happen. So no rotation in that pelvis. We got 10 seconds here to rock and roll. 45 on, 45 off. Everybody exhale, reach arms to ceiling, ribs down. Hips up, 3, 2, 1, we're up. We march right, hold 2 seconds, march left, hold for 2 seconds. So I want those ribs staying down, almost like you're tucking them into your shorts, yeah? The tailbone stays slightly tucked here. Kind of the same position you would find in your hollow. Really kind of focus on lighting up those glutes and those hamstrings. We should feel absolutely nothing in that lower back. We got 20 seconds here. Keep the tension of that reach to the sky. That's gonna help keep those ribs down. That 2-second pause is serving us well. Already feeling those glutes and hamstrings light up. We got this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're breathing 45 seconds here. Now, we got our elbow planks here coming up. In this elbow plank, we've gone over it a bunch, right? So if this is the first time you're hearing it, nose has to be glued over these thumbs. I don't want to see those shoulders shift behind the elbow. Shoulders should stay stacked over the elbow. And I want us to kind of really focus on keeping the legs as a strong unit. There's just 45 seconds here. We're coming into that classic elbow plank position. Now, I'm gonna give us another cue here while we're in this, and I want you to pay attention to that, because this is gonna change what you may have normally done in an elbow plank, and it's gonna light that trunk up like crazy. So, we're here in 5. Nose over thumbs, 4, 3, 2, legs together, 1, we're here. So you're gonna maintain that slight tailbone tuck, nose over thumbs, shoulders over those elbows. Here's what I want you to try to initiate. Pretend that you could pull the floor with those elbows down to those toes. Keep the tension there and feel, this is almost the same exact positioning that we should feel in our march, right? It's that same exact relationship of that rib and that pelvis. Pulling and gathering that floor like you're trying to connect those elbows towards those toes. Keep that tension on. 15 seconds here. Maintain that tailbone tuck, those nose over those thumbs. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I love how, like, just taking a classic move like an elbow plank, something that we may have just phoned in, we're very familiar with, and changing the intention just a hair and getting so much more out of it, yeah? So that bracing idea, what you may have felt if you were able to achieve that idea of pulling the elbows down to the toes, that's what I want you guys to think of when we're squatting even, yeah? We're not losing height when that happens, we're engaging our trunk. Coming up, we got cleans. Get ready to either get sick and tired of cleans or fall in love with them. We're gonna go 45 seconds on, 45 off, but we're gonna keep adding to the clean. 10 seconds. Weights are gonna be in front of the body. We're gonna go right above the knee in 3, 2, we're hinging 1. You're gonna come up to triple extension. You're gonna make contact with those upper parts of the thighs and the dumbbells. You're gonna receive the weight in a soft squat, and then you're gonna come back down. So we hinge, we explode, we stand, we set. We hinge, we explode, we receive the weight, and then we stand. If you start to feel your biceps too early, that's a good cue that you are pulling the weight up. This weight should feel effortless. The contact of the upper part of the thigh and the dumbbells is what brings that weight up. We got 10 seconds. Keep that weight close to the body like you're zipping up a jacket. 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe. Now, we're gonna add a squat to that clean. So after we receive the weight, you're gonna drop down into a full expression of a squat and then repeat the pattern that we've already established. So if the squat's feeling a little funky, you're not able to catch that rhythm, don't worry, you got 2 more opportunities here to kind of understand it. As soon as those heels land, that's when the weight should be received. So as soon as you come up from that triple extension, those heels drop, that's the same timing that those dumbbells should be hitting those shoulders. 15 seconds out, inhale nose, exhale mouth. Now, clean into squat coming up in 5. Weights in hands in 4. Shoulders packed back and down, feet underneath those hips. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now notice that when we receive the weight, we're gonna continue to drop into that squat. That's why it's really important to keep that weight close to the body so we're not trying to run after the weight or fall behind the weight. Keep this up. We're almost there. Making sure that our rhythm is staying put. Keep going. Now, our final 10 here. We get that 45-second break. Make sure that we're getting that full expression of that squat. Chest is staying up nice and tall in 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Now, this is gonna kind of seem like our advanced movements here, but it's really all about rhythm, Olympic lifting, and that's all it is. We're keeping the weight close to the body here. We're understanding that the feet pushing through the floor, those are our roots, and that's what's enabling us to power through that hip. Yeah, it's not an upper body, it's not solely an upper body move. It's the whole body working together. So now we're gonna add to it again. We got cleans, squats into now a push press, all right? You get your biggest recovery after this one. Talk about a full body movement. Everything stays the same. The only thing we're gonna add is that punch to the sky at the top. In 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hinge, squat. We come up, punch, redirect. Pause for a second in between. We hinge, squat, punch, land. Good. Woo! Those cleans are starting to build. Keep that breath with that hip extension. Anytime that hip travels forward, let out a short exhale. That's gonna make sure the core is with us throughout the ride. Woo, 10 seconds left. We got this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Woo! All right, 60 seconds is all yours. Now, this is when, pardon my French, shit's about to get real. We are now gonna be working for this next block without a recovery, all right? You'd be like, what? I know, pace yourself. Welcome to the conditioning block, y'all. We're gonna work for 90 seconds, these 3 exercises 2 times through, all right? So, we're gonna only need 1 dumbbell first. Let's get it out of the way. We have our 3-way lunge matrix. So in life, there's 3 planes, yeah? There's sagittal, frontal, and transverse. We're gonna hit this 45 seconds on this left leg only first. So what that means is front lunge, side lunge, transverse lunge. Get ready to start. We begin in like 10 seconds. I need 1 weight in a goblet squat position. Left leg only working for 45 seconds in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg, we go forward lunge. Remember, we land heel toe, push away toe heel. Left side lunge. Now imagine you're at the top of the triangle. You're gonna step back into the back left corner of that triangle. And then we repeat. We go front, we hit that side, we hit that transverse. All right, almost there, 15 more seconds. And then we're gonna switch those legs, no breaks. all four corners of this foot drilling into the floor. So that left leg, when it lands, make contact, the whole foot. Keep this going in 3, 2, let's switch it out. We hit that front. We hit that side. And that transverse. Now be mindful of this transverse plane because this tends to be where most athletes are the most injured in sport, right? That sort of 3D motion. So make sure that when we're training, it doesn't mean we avoid it. It means that we are smartly loading and still training in that plane of motion so we avoid injuries, yeah? We wanna stay strong in all planes of movement. 10 seconds. We're gonna quickly come down to that right elbow side plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, lose the weight, drop, right elbow side plank. Stack those feet, left arm reaches underneath the body, threads across, come back through. We wanna see some rotation here. You need to make it easier, simply drop to those knees. Now, in 15, we're gonna go left side. And then we're gonna go into beast, traveling beast. So get ready. We got this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very quick transition. Left elbow side plank. If you were off your knees, start there. Eyes wanna follow that right hand now. If you did majority of it though, modified, we wanna make things even. So I'm gonna drop to my knees to do so. We are coming up on all fours. Activated beast position in 4, 3, 2, very quick. Hands under shoulders, knees between hips and belly buttons. Right arm, left leg travel forward, left arm, right leg. Keep the butt down. This is your anti-rotation. So we're trying not to rotate at all in that pelvis. From here, we're gonna lay down. We're gonna hold a hyper extension. Get ready in 7. Laying straight on the floor, on that stomach, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come down, biceps frame to ears. Everything lifts, and we're here, hold. Squeeze from the glutes. Keep that neck nice and neutral. If you need to make it nicer, fingertips by those ears. Woo! Concentrate. You should feel glutes, that mid-thoracic. We're gonna do these hyperextension lifts now, where we fall down and raise up in 5, 4, 3, 2, we fall down and we lift. Now, coming up for the last 30, we're gonna add rotation to the mix. Fingertips go by those ears in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We rotate open to the right, extend to the left heel, rotate open to the left, extend to the right. Woo! In 10 seconds, we go back to that 3D lunge matrix. 4, 3, 2, no downtime. We grab a weight, let's hit left leg front, push back to side, woo, step into that transverse. Pace yourselves here, guys. Find tension in that core. I know those glutes are fired up from those hyperextensions. If you need to do this without a weight, you can drop to no weight. We're gonna simply switch to that right leg coming at you in less than 15 seconds. Woo! 4, 3, 2, let's hit that right leg. Knees and toes always in the same direction no matter where that foot lands. Ooh, that heart rate is high right now. Try to focus on recovering. Even though we're still moving, focus on that inhale and that exhale. Now, we got that right elbow side plank this time. Coming up with that rotation. Woo! We got about 10 seconds remaining. Anytime stuff like this starts to get hard, you know what I want. Push through, 3, 2, quick transitions, right elbow side plank. Hit it. Left hand rotates underneath. Eyes following the motion. Try to think about you're trying to touch the wall behind you. Woo. Now in 15, you got the opposite side, and then we got those traveling beasts. In 3, 2, and 1. Dripping sweat, love to see it. Keep it going. Reach that right arm through. Remember, we love a modification. If you need to drop to those knees, I'd much prefer to see this than you stopping right now. You got one more 90-second session after this block. We got our traveling beasts coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands directly underneath our shoulders. Knees off the floor, about an inch. Opposite limbs working together here. We lift and land at the same time. Woo! We lay down for that hyperextension hold. Coming our way in 10. Keep that belly button into spine. Keep those booties down. 5, 4, come on, 3, 2, and 1. We lay down. We reach above head. And we hold. Whew. Make sure we're moving from the hip. We're not bending at the knees here. We're not dumping into our lower back. You've got a little bit of that mid back. A lot of glutes here. 10 seconds. We got this in 5, 4, 3, 2. We fall and we rise. The good news is, after those rotations, we get to breathe for 1 minute. Woo! You know I don't hand those out for free, so let's earn it. Ten seconds. Fingertips by ears. We got this in 3, 2, 1. Rotate open to the right, lift that left leg. Rotate open to the left, lift that right leg. Woo. Eyes follow the elbows. Make sure these limbs are moving at the same time. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake it out. Now, we get to love tap everything we just did. My Suma. One more time, baby. So marches. Glute bridges, coming up with those marches. The clean to squat to overhead press. And then we hit those 90s one more time. Get you some water, you're gonna need it. This is our last round of this block. Woo! Now, everybody right now, just take a moment and be proud of the work we just put in, right? Dripping sweat, H to T, baby. We love to see it. We got 25 seconds here and we're gonna start with our marches. We went over them already, specifically relating it to an elbow plank. Keep that in mind when you're here. So when you're at the top, you wanna think about that same exact position you have as your elbow plank. Ribs down without losing height. 10 seconds. Woo! Weights are coming up. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Now, I'm picking up my pace a little bit more. As soon as my foot drives into the floor, the opposite knee is gonna punch to the sky. I'm leaning a little bit more forward than I think I need to really initiate the trunk. If we lean back, we are dumping in that lower back and losing all abs. So, think about that elbow plank. Nice little paces here. When our knees are coming up, we're also picking up those toes, flexing that heel away from the body, punching through the floor right underneath us. 10 seconds. Woo! Keep those abs on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Rest. 45 off. Now, we're going to those glute bridge marches here. That 2-second pause is still what I want to see. So nothing crazy in terms of speed. We're coming down on the floor. Now you might feel some tenderness in that lower back from your hyperextensions. What I want you to do is really focus on, before you even lift the hips off the floor, take your fingertips and bring them between your lower back and the floor. Now, we are up. So that tailbone tuck stays, ribs are down, reaching those arms up, right leg up, pause for 2 seconds, left leg up, pause for 2 seconds. Keep this going. Find abs. Abs are always gonna take away from that lower back. Maintain, the best way to put this is to maintain what feels like the smallest little initiation of a crunch, all right? Almost there. Those 2-second pauses are still what I wanna see. We got our fun combo coming up. 7 seconds and we break. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, 45-second breaks. All right, those cleans, those squats, those presses. We're gonna do that one more time. Make sure you don't trip over your mats. Breathe. All about rhythm. This is our third set. Third set's always the best set. Take that back. Second set's our best set. Third set is hopefully where we get to that struggle bus feeling, right? I love that, because just beyond that struggle bus, we arrive at our new destination, and that is growth, baby, and we love to see it. So, cleans, squats, presses, happening in 15 seconds. We get our final little bit of recovery, and then we chef's kiss a little bit at those 90s one more time. Here we go. Weights up in front of the body. Shoulders packed back and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hinge, clean, squat, press, redirect. And again, matching that breath with that exhale or with that hip extension. As those hips come up, that's when we exhale. Woo! Keep it going. And notice I'm not like exhaling all my breath. It's a short, quick little exhale through my teeth, like I'm sipping water out of a straw. 10 seconds. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forget about it. Forget about it. Now, we're going to those transverse or those lunge matrices. Lunge matrices. All right? If you're at the place where I'm at right now, where things are getting hazy, you're working just as hard as I am, and I love to see it. So, breathe. 30 seconds. We're gonna go left leg only first for 45. So, get ready. Front, side, transverse. I'm gonna do it standing in this position now because I want you guys to maybe see some things that you didn't see before. The best way to visualize that transverse plane is if I'm at the top of my triangle, I'm stepping back to the back corners of my triangle. One weight in hands, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Left leg, step back. Hit that side, step back, hit that transverse. And just cycle through this. Knees always tracking over those toes. Woo! Keep those heels down. Now, a lot of people will over cue heels down, heels down. What ends up happening are those big toes will end up lifting off the ground. I want all 4 corners, baby. Don't lose it. Here we go in 4, 3 without missing a beat, 2, and 1. We hit that front. Check your space, make sure you're not gonna run into anything, that side, and that transverse. When we're hitting those sides and those transverses, make sure that knee doesn't continue to travel. Woo! Almost there. 20 seconds here. Let's start on the left elbow plank, yeah? We've been hanging out on that right side first. Let's change it up a little bit on this next one. 10 seconds. I believe I did one front lunge in time. Let's make it even. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hit it. Left elbow side plank. Right arm rotates underneath. No downtime. If you're looking for excuses, you'll find them. Let's push ourselves in these 30 seconds. Come on. I know you're fatigued. This block is almost done, but you are not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick transition. Dance breaks. Let's go. I love a good little break dance moment. Slapping, switching and sliding all over the place. We have our traveling beasts coming up. 15 seconds out. Eyes are following that left hand. Dig deep with these guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands under shoulders, knees between hips and belly button. Control that rotation of the pelvis. Make it look like these limbs never left the floor. Woo! We're coming out on the floor for our last 90 seconds in 10. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. Lay it down. You know what I want to see. We got those holds. Find the glutes. Now, if this is too tough, you guys can simply just give me one at a time, alternating for the whole first minute before we go to rotation. Stay with me though if you got it. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, we fall. We pick up. Make sure you are in complete control. Do not get sloppy with this move, all right? Be very gentle with that lower back. If you're having a hard time finding glutes at this point, I'd rather see you flip it over and just give me glute bridges, keeping that tailbone tucked. Now, we have those rotations coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate open to the right, lift the left. Rotate open to the left, lift the right. This is it. Eyes are following those elbows. Do not go for speed. Control your form, your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's just do this real quick. Little child's pose. Give that lower back a little bit of love. Woo. Go ahead and get those hips on those heels. You guys, way to finish this one strong. These 30 minutes are spicy. I'm very proud of you. Let's keep the party going, yeah?